Let's see. Ooh, oops. Hold on. We're getting ready. Let's see. Mute. Let's get into it. Let's go live, baby. You already know what time it is. What's going on, people? Where we from? Where we from? You know we're getting started tonight. Let's see, it's a Friday night, and I'm not outside because I'm inside with y'all. I'm being wholesome tonight. I'm staying indoors because I believe in love and I believe in getting treated right. We had a great class last week. We talked about what to say to a narcissist. We literally talked about what to say, how to knock them off their square, how to make them feel nervous, and how to make it so that you know if they're trying to manipulate you. How do you know the difference between a manipulator, a narcissist, and a good guy? We talked about that last week. We had a full class. It was so many people in there. I gotta tell you, we are excited, and guess what? We're gearing up again for next week, right? I'm gonna make everyone a dating expert here, right? But you gotta come to class. And the people who are in my class are in this chat on Instagram. I don't know if they're on TikTok, but I know that they're on Instagram because I'm on like different social media. So good to see you. Let me go ahead and shout you out. Good to see you. Hello, V. Hello, Kim. Hello, Katrina. Greensboro, North Carolina. I have MagnaZoom right now. What are you talking about? Can you see a recap? Are you part of the class? Are you part of, are you a part of the exclusive group? Let's say that. Because if you're not, send me a DM and we'll work on getting you in because a lot of people were in it last week. Hey, love your content, finally catching a live video of you. Do you ever have Q&A sessions? I do, yes, I do a little bit of Q&A on here, but I do most of it outside of social media. So if you want to catch me outside of social media, send me a DM with the word ready and I'll get you involved. Good to see y'all. You were zoomed in earlier. I think there's something wrong with my computer. Yeah, Kim, send me a DM and I'll get you in. Whoever else wants to get in, go ahead and send me a DM because you got to hear this. I'm telling you, you could be out of these narcissist situations in no time. I've gotten 2 new clients. They were dealing with them for years and they got out in 2 to 3 weeks. 2 to 3 weeks. All these complications that are going through your head, 3 weeks. I had a doctor today. It's week 3 and she's getting out of it. That's what we're talking about. No more wasting time, all right? No more wasting time. Chasing time. Anyway, I was dating my high school sweetheart. He was abusive and kicked me in the face. Turns out he had a drinking problem and went to rehab, said he blacked out, wants a chance after 7 months. Well, here's the thing. I don't condone physical violence of any kind. I don't condone that at all, so I cannot advocate for your relationship whatsoever. Being a person that does not condone physical violence, I would have to tell you that is a dangerous relationship and I would recommend against it, but it is your decision. Whenever it comes to, physical violence, that's an automatic no for me. How do you know if he is so loyal? Because you don't have to question it. The fact that you have to question it is already showing that there's a problem. Xavier, the shirt, we had problems last time. Gosh, this is the same shirt, isn't it? How does it always fall on this day? Just got out from one, and I'm so happy. Let me tell you what's the best decision. Yes. Sign me up twice for your exclusive. I'm ready to learn. Yes. Let me see. We're going to get Kim in. Oh, we're going to have 2 Kims. We're going to have 2 Kims. Darker shirt. Love you. Yeah, I know. I'll get one. I'll get one. I got to get up in a second. Let me rev up the people on here so that I can, when I walk away, it doesn't disappear. We got to get. Sign me up. Got you too. We will have two. Kim is like, there can only be one. I'm playing. What do you do when the person you work take you for another woman? I don't know what that question means. I'm so confused. How do you trust yourself being several narcissistic relationships? By learning what got you in there in the first place and what habits and patterns made you get into it. Because there is something that you're probably doing that's getting you in these situations. So in order to trust yourself again, you might have to talk to someone. And that can be me. You know, clearly I work with people in this every day. Like, this has been my profession for the last 7 years, over 1,500 people. So you've got a professional right here. How to co-parent with one. I don't know. You'd have to ask me specific questions, right? Just saying, how do I co-parent? What's wrong with the co-parenting situation? You got to get a little more detailed. I got a question. What's your question? Thank you. Absolutely. Yeah, see, here's the thing is like, you have to, not every narcissistic relationship is the same. Not every toxic relationship has the same elements. So what you have to do is basically figure that out, right? Figure out where it went wrong. And sometimes, in most cases, if you don't know, you might need a professional like me to help guide you through it. And because what I do is I specialize in getting you out as quickly as possible, out of a bad dating situation, out of a bad relationship. Like, I'm all about quick. Because I'm sorry, y'all, but I don't want any of you ladies wasting time with the wrong person, because that's what these manipulators will do. They will waste your time. They will try to make it seem like they are the good guy and they're trying to love you right, only to lead you down the wrong path for too long. And then before you know it, it's been years, decades in the situation you don't need to be in. I'm telling you. And what they try to do is they try to pull on your heartstrings. They try to tell you that they're going to get it together, they're going to be good, they're going to make it happen, and secretly, they're just going to screw you. If we're going to be real, they're just going to mess you up, man. They're trying to manipulate your emotions in order to keep them around. That's what they do. They manipulate your emotions. They try to appeal to your heartstrings. They play the violin. They are lying to you. And a lot of us are under the impression that these guys are broken, normal guys. They are not. They are dudes that are stubborn, that don't want to learn how to be better, that don't want to learn character. They just want to get away with having you as much as possible. They will take your years. They will take your, listen to me, they will take your years. They will take your 20s. They will take your 30s. And let me tell you, you ain't getting nothing back on that investment but pain. As you go and heal, guess what? He's not going to give you closure. When he cheats on you, he's not going to make it up to you. What the trick that a narcissist or manipulator has to do is keep you in as long as possible so that you don't feel okay with walking away. The more time he knows you invest, the longer he knows you're not going to leave. The trick is to get you in for as long as he can so that you can't leave based on investment. What's your take on being in a relationship and continuing to add random females on social media? This was one of the reasons why we broke up, and it turned around on me like it was my fault. Well, here's the thing. He can add women on social media if he wants to, right? Like, that's his choice, that's his right. But that doesn't mean that you have to be in a relationship. Everybody can make their choice, right? You can, hey, guess what? If we're in a monogamous relationship, you still have the right to go cheat on me. You have the right to go and sleep with someone else outside of this relationship and not tell me a thing. But that doesn't mean that I have to continue to be in a relationship with you. And I swear to God, if you come at me and you tell me that I'm wrong for calling you on it, then now I'm never talking to you again. Because what you're not going to do is blame me for having standards. So that's all I'm saying is, Everyone has a right to do what they want. That's their body, their rules. But at the same time, I don't have to be here. I don't have to stay here. I don't have to indulge. I don't have to give you another chance. I don't have to keep taking this because you ruined that opportunity. You need to suffer with that loss. And I need to go be with someone that's going to appreciate me the first time around. It's plain and simple. I'm not, so if you want me to answer your question, you're going to have to join my exclusive group. So if you inbox me, I'm going to inbox you back about the exclusive group if it's long like that. Whoa. Let me see. I'm looking at your messages. I see y'all sending me messages. I'm going to reply back now. Hold on. Everybody's sending me inboxes. Let's go, baby. Wait. I've been in a relationship. Hey, Myra. I've been in a relationship almost 9 years. Every time I try to communicate things and tell him how I feel about something, he always shuts me down. And I say I don't have time to argue when I'm not trying to argue. Well, maybe to him, he doesn't want to talk about these things, so he feels like it's an argument. But he could be manipulating you so that he doesn't have to talk about it. So what you have to do is DM me. You have to DM me about this. She said, I'm single, hallelujah. You got my book? You sent me the picture? You gotta send me the picture. If you got my book, send me a picture of it. People out here buying my book. Kim, what is your name? Kim, you send me a DM? Hold on, I'm gonna follow you back. I gotta follow you back, Kimberly. Oh, I got you. Why is it not? Kim, I'm sending you a message. Okay. Hey, Carrie. Carrie's in the group. Good to see you, Carrie. Kazi. Thank you so much for the heart. Thank you so much. Cream of the crop. Thank you. My husband is a narcissist. We having a 1-year-old son. I want to live. What? Thank you, Moni. Thank you, Moni, for the heart. Everybody's going crazy on here. Thank you, Cream, again. Thank you. Y'all gotta change y'all names, man. I'm about to be on here saying Cream every 2 seconds. I'm gonna get banned. Thank you, Cream. Give me another name. Thank you. I'm gonna call you Crop. Thank you, Crop. I'm not gonna say Cream every 2 seconds. You sent me a message, little mama? Hey. Carrie, let me see. We got, God, I know who you are, but it said Zigbu. See, these names are throwing me off. I see people don't want to use the actual names, okay? They don't want to use the actual names. Crop, I'm gonna call you Crop, because you're trying to hide. Thank you, Moni, for the gift. Okay, everybody's DMing me. Okay. All right, hold on. I'm getting to these DMs. Not trying to hide. There are vicious people on this app. I'm just playing. I'm just joking. I know you're not trying to hide. I know you're not scared. Trust me, how do you think I feel? I have over 500,000 followers. I'm always nervous. You know, like all it takes is one slip. Okay, perfect. Hey, oh my goodness, everybody. The group is in the house. Good to see the group. For those of you that have questions about the group, as a matter of fact, people in the chat on Instagram that are in the group, let the people know how you feel. Let the people know how you like it. Because, you know, like I'm going to tell you, the ladies are honest. The ladies are always honest. They're going to let you know if I'm jiving you. Okay, we got one person in the TikTok chat that's in the group. Hey, what's up, Ella? She said the group is amazing. She's typing it. In the group, Xavier drops gems every day. Yeah, yeah. Hold on, you're making me excited now. How's your evening? She said that damn shirt again. Hey, you frustrated. You DM'd me? You DM'd me too? Hold on, I'm not even gonna do a live tonight. I'm just answering DMs. Lillian, that picture looks so cool. Was that like, it looks like it's from like the 1920s or something. And shoot, everything. All right, I can only fit a few people in right now, so let me know. Hurry up and get it while it's hot. How can you send me a picture? Send it to my Instagram. My Instagram is the same name as my TikTok. Gonna need to send you a DM because I can't post here. I don't think anyone can help me figure this out. Have been watching a few people on IG to help myself, which is switches mess up. Well, there hasn't been a problem I haven't been able to solve yet, relationship-wise. So try me. Try me. That's it. I'm like, that's what I do. That's what I do. You gotta try me. Hold on, let me see. And the support group is also amazing, and we answer all day, every day. That's what I love most about the group, about the exclusive group, is that you are literally getting support every day, right? You just type in the group. Just send your information to the group, and you're gonna get that input, right? These people are here to help. I'm here to help, right? Whatever you got going on. So even after we do a group meeting live, there's still room to be in the group and ask more questions, right? That's it. What's up with men and the 50-50 when they don't bring much to the table? Like, we should evolve around them. So here's the thing. I don't think that the men who are saying that actually mean it, right? I don't think that they always mean it. I think what they're trying to do is they're trying to point out unrealistic expectations for both sides, because there has been a lot of, I'm gonna just be honest, there have been a lot of unrealistic expectations in the dating community. A lot of us have been expecting other people from the other side, and this is both genders are guilty of this, that we've been expecting people to come so perfectly put together that it's made it almost impossible for people to meet in the middle here, right? So expecting someone to have above and beyond put together is not fair on both sides, right? So what I'm saying is that now some dudes are clearly, they want that or whatever, right? But that's up to them. But the point is, I think as a dating community, we need to make it better for both sides to be more equal, because I think that there's been a little bit of a double standard in expectation management, right? No one should expect anyone else to come to the table with way more. And that's, you can do that if you want, but it begins to be a little bit like a double standard. And then that's when you imbalance it, you know? We gotta try to be more fair. What do you do with a man you met in person once that wants to text only? You don't do anything. Why are you only, here's what I'm going to say. Why are you only entertaining one guy at a time? See, that's your first problem. You're not even in a relationship. You're not even exclusive. This dude has not claimed you. And you're right now, the way you're talking is like you guys are together already. Let's not do that, right? Like, you need to entertain someone else and not give him so much of your energy. What I would like to tell you ladies here on the live today, and I know a lot of dudes will probably disagree with me, but that's fine. You ladies have an energy. An energy. There's dudes that will try to take that energy from you and get it from different women and spread it out. And when you're giving one dude all your energy, it's not helping you. It's working against you. Because now you're spending all your energy on a person that's not valuing it that much or yet, and you're starting to burn yourself out. I would say you need to not give one person that much energy until they show you that they're trying to be committed. Otherwise, you could just get used. So that's what I'm saying. Yeah, see, the people in the group are supporting you, right? This is what we do. We support each other, right? And here's the thing. That response makes me want to join the group. Then go ahead, send me a DM. I'm telling you, because here's the thing. At the end of the day, I say that also saying I'm the type of guy that likes to do more, right? If I take you on a date, I want to be the one to pay. I want to be the one to court and do the chivalrous thing and everything like that. So I don't say that. What I'm saying is not to say, okay, well, you should be looking for less. I'm saying that we all have our stuff, but I'm saying it from a place where even I follow a certain rule, right? But I still believe that, I don't want to look at you through a lens of expectations. I want to look at you through a lens of who you are. I just want to get to know you and see if this works, right? That's all I care about. Does this work? Can we get along? Can we have a conversation? Does this make sense for us? Do we like each other? Because yeah, other things are nice on a surface level, but I don't want to be shallow. I want to, because that's not going to carry longevity for me. If I build our situation off shallowness, then that's like building a house on the crappy foundation. It's just gonna be problems. I want the foundation to be strong. I like you for who you are. I've learned about you. I've learned about you deeper. I've learned about you on the surface. I've learned about your fears and your vulnerabilities. And I know that that's something I can support and love about you. I'm learning about dating and men for the first time in my life. Dang. Wow, girl. That's a profound statement. You floored me with that one. Hopefully, you're not having too many bad experiences, you know what I'm saying? I'm talking to a guy, he does not want a relationship or fall in love. Then why are you still talking to him? Why are you still talking to him? If you know exactly what he doesn't want, what are you gaining from this? What are your thoughts on masculine, feminine energy? Doesn't it take a leader, provider, protector to bring out in a female or not? I think that masculine and feminine have kind of damaged the dating community. And I'm not saying that to say I don't believe in it. I very much do. But I think that there has been such a pressure to follow a label that is arbitrary. Masculinity is so arbitrary, and so is femininity. I'm not gonna say a woman isn't feminine because she knows how to protect herself, or she can make her own money, or she can take care of her kids. She knows how to stand her ground and build boundaries, right? See, that's what I'm saying is I think that those words set people up that when they are outside the word, it's almost like you're a black sheep. So I do believe that sometimes the way a marriage normally works. Now here's the thing: one person can't lead every single situation realistically because I'm not perfect. There's gonna be some blind spots. There's gonna be some things that I'm not naturally good at. I haven't been raised this way. I don't understand this. I could do it, but I'm not gonna be as good as a woman or the woman that enters my life. So sometimes I'm gonna need her to take the lead on certain things to say, okay, you don't know how to do that. I can help you with that. Like maybe I can make a lot of money, but I don't know. I'm not that good at managing it. She knows how to manage money better than I do. She knows how to invest it better than I do. So I make the money, she invests it, right? Okay, she doesn't like to clean the bathroom. I'll clean the bathroom, you do the dishes. You see what I'm saying? It's like a trade-off. So I think this idea that one person is gonna take all the responsibilities and the other person is gonna just stick to one law and that's it. I mean, maybe you can do that, but I just don't see how that's realistic for everyone, right? So instead of calling it masculine and feminine, I call it active and passive energy, right? Sometimes you need to be active. Sometimes you need to be passive. Sometimes I might know something better than you do, and I need to take that role. Sometimes I might know way more things than you do, and I'll take that. And then I need you to support, right? We are a team. So at the end of the day, it's not one dimensional for everybody. So that's what I think about it. You need more of a balance. Yep, exactly. You want to join? Cream of the crop. If you want to join, go ahead and send me a DM. I'm dominant, but I'm okay being submissive. See, that's cool. You know? And here's the thing. Some people just like being one role. And I think that's cool too. But I think that to say everyone has to follow this one way of being is projection. You know what I mean? I think that saying everyone has to follow these exact rules 100% of the time. Now, don't get me wrong. I know there's some extremes that we want to consider, right? Like we never want violence or disrespect or anything like that, but that's what causes people to not learn about themselves. When we tell people they have to follow these rules blindly and they don't get a chance to learn who they are outside of some of those rules, then it's almost like we're kind of like keeping them from learning about themselves. And that could turn out to be worse. Because it's like, what if you're not that submissive, feminine person? What if you're not that masculine, strong person all the time? Do you get shamed for that? Because here's what I think. If you shame someone for not following a particular role because it doesn't suit what you believe, that's judgmental. And then if you're gonna judge people and shame them, then you better be damn perfect. You better be perfect. You better never lie, never cheat, never steal, never talk out of turn, never raise your voice. Like, you better just be perfect. I'm talking to a good man, but I'm not attracted to him. Should I pursue or let it go? So here's the thing, right? If you're not attracted, here's what I say. Most of us know if we're attracted to someone within a week, right? We know if we're attracted. If you see someone and you're like, man, like they are hot, or I'm just bothered by them, in less than a week, you'll know, right? You get that feeling. But at the same time, there's some people you meet that are good that you don't get that feeling from. Now, here's the thing. Here's what I would say. There's nothing wrong with getting to know someone. They may not be your ideal match. They may not be someone you would normally go for. There's nothing wrong with trying to see if maybe you can find that attraction and maybe they're going to challenge something in you. There have been times that I wasn't initially attracted to someone and then I got to know them and they got hotter. Like the things that they said, the character that they had, I was like, man, I like this person. I like the way she talks. I like the way she acts. Like it's making her, like it almost like changes the way you look sometimes. So what I would say is, oh, wow. Thank you, Crop. Is it Cream of Crop? Yeah, thank you, Crop, for the money gun. She got the money gun. That's crazy. TikTok going off tonight. Money gun. Thank you so much for that. But yeah, so I would say there's nothing wrong with talking to someone. Just talk. You don't have to get married tomorrow. You're not obligated to see them again. But in most cases, it's probably not going to work out. What are you not attracted to about him? Is it his looks? Is it his looks? Show me a picture. I'm playing. You deserve that and much more because you keep it real. 100% I will. I want him because that's the only way. That's the only way. I feel like people are lying to people a lot these days on the internet, or they're being really vague, or they're trying to like ask questions and they don't really give you an answer. Nah, we're not about that over in this house. In this house, we give you the raw. We do it raw. That sounds weird. You know what I mean, man. Come on. Gotta be careful. He's not mentally stimulating. How long have you known him? How long have you been talking to him? Oh my goodness, you never lied there. Everyone is so fake on this internet. Man, let me tell you. The internet brought the worst out of some people, man. You've shown me how many mistakes I made in my last relationship. So disappointing in myself. How do we overcome the regret? Well, what you don't want to do is look at it as you're a bad person, right? You don't want to look at it like, oh, you're the worst person ever because you made some mistakes. You're a human being. You're supposed to make mistakes. In fact, you should congratulate yourself on taking the risk and taking a step forward. Some people won't even go on a date. Some people don't even want to try to be in a relationship because they're scared of the hurt that could come. So the fact that you were confident enough and you were willing enough to take that step forward and fight for love, that should be something you should pat yourself on the back for. You made some mistakes, but that's what it takes to get it right again. No one's perfect, right? You got to fall down 10 times and you get up 11. So what I would say is be proud of yourself for the fact that you put yourself out there and you took that risk. Things didn't work out the way you wanted it to, but that doesn't mean that you're not going to have more in the future to come. Right? Maybe that opportunity was preparing you for what's to come in the future, because you're going to get an opportunity that you really want and you're going to be successful, right? Success is when preparation meets opportunity. You're prepared now. So all we need is some opportunity and you're going to hit. You started talking to him last year? Nah. You've been talking to him for a whole year and you don't know if you're attracted? You're not attracted. You're not attracted. You don't need a whole year to find that out. Like that's too long. It would have happened by now. Sheesh. It would have happened in 6 months. Talking to him last year, what y'all talking about? What do you even talk about if you're not attracted to him? Oh, I know what happened. I know what happened. He likes you, but you don't like him. And you trying to find out if you could find a way to like. Did you friend zone this guy? Did you friend zone? How do you fit dating into your hectic schedule? You should not date if you have a hectic schedule. I'm gonna just be real with you. If you have a hectic schedule and you can't find room for someone, why would you want to bring someone into that chaos? You need to clear your schedule. You need to make room, because having to pencil in someone every time and try to work that in, that sounds like chaos. And realistically, most people are not going to want to sign up for that because they want time. You need time to nurture and grow a relationship, right? You need time to nurture and grow it. So honestly, I would not consider dating someone if my schedule is too crazy and I struggle to make room, to be honest with you. Because I wouldn't want to put someone else through that. What should we talk about before going on the first date? Honestly, ask them if they're looking for a relationship. Are they doing this to be in a relationship, or are they just trying to be casual. What are they looking for? And you could even ask, when was your last relationship? Because if they say, I just broke up with someone 2 weeks ago, people will do that. People will go out on a date and they just broke up with someone 2 weeks ago. You can find that out, because then you could be like, are you ready? Because let me tell you, if I meet someone and they tell me they just got out of a relationship 2 weeks ago, 9 out of 10, I'm probably not gonna have much faith in it, because they're probably all kinds of confused. I'm not saying that's gonna be everybody, but that way you can kind of raise your guard a little bit, like no matter how cute they are, because you like going out and dating is kind of like being in a boxing match. Like you got to be ready at all times. You got to be like vigilant. Like, what are you bringing? What problems you got? What trauma are you getting over? Who's your ex? You still dating him? Like, people got all kinds of stuff going on. So just be careful. I friend zoned him a few months back. You friend zone him? Well, if you friend zone him, have you, and you're not attracted to him, then why? But he's a good man. He's always been there. So you just want him because you feel like he's always been there and he's a safe? But let's be real. Do you respect him? Because I'll be honest with you, I don't know too many people that friend zone people they respect. You might though. G? Hey girl, I don't know how to say your name. Fix yourself first before you decide to date another, nothing worse. My recent ex always had hostility towards my brother. Can you explain why? Because my brother never did anything to him. I don't know. What did he didn't tell you why? We appreciate your advice. I appreciate you too. Thank you. Hey, Erika. And Crop is here. Thank you for liking the live. Thank you all for liking the live tonight. You know we're going to run up the numbers. You know what we do. Thank you for your advice. Absolutely. Since I bought his first book. Have you started reading it? Oh, you got off to buy the book? You bought the book? Did you send me a DM, Crop? Crop. Hold on, I'm looking. Oh, she bought the book. I got it. I got the picture. Can I show the picture? Yeah. Hold on, I'm gonna show it to my live here. I don't know, it's not showing up. Are you Puerto Rican? You're Puerto Rican, right? You remember that sound bite when it's like, I'm a real Puerto Rican? Yeah, I feel the Puerto Rican energy in the picture. What's your opinion on situationships? You're playing with fire. I think they can be fun. I think that they can be great. But I also think that a lot of people who do it are playing with fire. If you are not the type of person that can deal with a situationship long term and you secretly underlying want a relationship, then you are playing with some serious fire. You're going to get hurt. You're going to get hurt. Because here's what happens in most situationships. One of y'all is going to fall in love. And then when you fall in love, then what? If you're going to be in a situationship, you got to make sure that you're dating other people. I recommend against it. I am against situationships, to be honest. But if you're going to do it, you got to make sure you're entertaining others. Because you're going to get caught up and somebody's going to get hurt. Somebody's going to hurt their feelings. Thank you. I'm looking to see my DMs to see who sent me DMs. Oh my goodness. I need to buy your book. I'm in a session with you tonight after I come back from the gym. Let's go, Moni. Come back from the gym and book something with me. Let's rock. I got openings. What is situationship? A situationship is when two people are trying to get into a relationship, but then it doesn't happen. So they end up in a situation that is like a relationship, has the elements of a relationship, but none of the rules. There's no rules, there's no boundaries. It's just what it is. And in most cases, from what I've seen, usually the situationship is one-sided. One person wants the relationship and the other one doesn't. So when one person gets caught up because they enjoy the feelings and they feel like if they keep investing, they tell themselves eventually I'm gonna get what I want. Eventually this is gonna turn into a relationship, and they kind of like gaslight themselves, and the other person is just kind of stringing them along because the reality is they don't want them. They think they can do better. So what they do is they string them along, they lie to them in order to keep them around as a placeholder until they find someone better. So situationships are not good because it's usually screwing over one person in particular. Why is dating so rough nowadays? Thank you all. I appreciate y'all. Why is dating so rough nowadays? What makes it difficult? People, social media, etc. I wish it like my parents' time, as I'm 48 and they are 82. People don't value relationships like they used to. You get so many DMs. How could you read them all? I have help. So yeah, it used to be different back in the day, but also one of the reasons why it was different is because people didn't have as much to work with, right? Once you were in something, you didn't really have many ways to get out and be successful, right? We didn't have technology, we didn't have texting, we didn't have social media. So a lot of people say, social media ruined relationships. I think that the way people use social media ruins relationships, right? Because people have the option to not use it. They have the option to not send that DM, to not look at that pornography, to not, entertain certain people through texting, not be on a million dating apps while you're in a relationship, not be married and be liking girls' pictures, not be entertaining this person and comparing this person to the other person. Like, we have so many people that are using social media for the wrong thing. Social media is just a tool. We're the ones that control what happens. And I'm starting to say, like, here's the thing. I understand that it did add confusion to a lot of people. She sent it to you. Oh, she's awesome. It does add confusion to a lot of people, but it's up to you to do better. Did you see my comment? Probably not. You said you're going to book, right? Do you have my number? Best place to go out to meet decent men. Someone told me I'm going to meet my match while traveling. Yeah, but meeting someone out of state sometimes is crazy. So places to go to meet decent men. I think where you can meet decent people is when they're involved in something. Like, for example, I'm in a boxing group. So I meet people in fitness, right? I also sometimes join a running club, so I meet people there. Sometimes I meet people just walking through Walmart, So I would say joining groups, because that's where people can usually mingle, meet up, and then we're all doing an activity together. And you don't have to stress so much about dating, right? You can get to know someone on a real level and decide if you even want to date them. See, what's missing from dating is the casual aspect of it, right? Like, whatever happened to, hey, we just meet up and talk and just get to know each other. A lot of us are just rushing, like, hey, man, you're cute. Got to take me out on a date. I don't even know you. I barely even know your favorite color. You know what I'm saying? Like, we need to get outside and start getting involved in some more activities so that people have no choice but to meet us. Because that's what we really need. We need to just meet people, right? Meet people and then hang out with people. And meeting people and hanging out with people will lead you to more people and more events. And then before you know it, you'll run into someone that you vibe with. And that way you can get to know them before you even date them. So you can even decide if you want to date them or not. Imagine just casually bumping into someone at a running event and you just like, hey, what do you like? Oh yeah, no, I like this. You know, oh cool, that's a vibe. And then they say some deal breaker. You didn't even have to go on a date to find out. You didn't have to step out of your house, you know, put a nice outfit on and waste your time. You did it sweaty. And that's when you know someone really like you, right? When you out there getting sweaty and dirty. Got flagged as a popular live. Let's go. Thank you. I love y'all. All right, we got signups coming in. Love y'all. We got signups. So it looks like we got a few people signed up already. If you want to join the exclusive group, last week we talked about how to talk to a narcissist. We talked about what to say, how to snap back at them really quick, right? Because that's the thing is we don't know what to say. We don't know how to get to these manipulators and make them shake in their boots. This is what I do. If you want to learn how to clap back quick, go ahead and sign up. Send me a DM to get in the exclusive group. Next week, we're going to go over again how to talk to them. And we're going to talk about what it takes for them to start making changes. Now, I know what you're going to say. A narcissist will never change. I agree. But if they would, how do you do it? Telling you, these group meetups that we do, we give you the real information. I've told several women, it must have been over like 20 something, y'all, women on the last call, 20, 30 something, on the call, and I told them exactly what to say. The words, I gave them several situations, and we had to practice. We did role play. Okay, what do you say if I say this? What do you say if I say this? What do you say if I say this? Give me an answer. I can give you real time because guess what? I used to do that. Practice with someone who used to be that crazy. Used to be. Ha ha. You didn't miss it though. It's still recorded. So you can still go back and see it. And we're gonna be again next Wednesday. We're gonna do it again next Wednesday. More dating questions. She said, great advice. I got a DM. Oh my God, you explained situationship. I might have been in one for 8 years. 8 years. Sorry. 8 years is wild. Say it was too quick. Yes, because that's what it takes. In order to get a manipulator or narcissist to mess up their game, you got to go back quick. You can't take forever to explain. You can't let them knock you off your square. You just got to reply quick. The quicker you reply, the better it is. How to get out of a situationship, these manipulations, quick replies. Goes down, but there's a lot of non-sexual touch and affection. Is he still attracted? Are you his girlfriend? Let's start there. Are you his girlfriend? What kind of reply? You have to get in the exclusive group to find out. I have a whole 2-hour video on it where we literally walk through it together as a group. You're in a relationship? Do you ask him why? Does 4 years? How long is the frequency of how much you sleep together goes up and down? Like within the 4-year period, how long has that been going on where that's been going up and down? I did it today and shut down the convo and took back control. Yes. It was great meeting this week. Took notes. Yay, Carrie. Carrie said, I took notes. I'm telling you, I'm going to make it easy for y'all. Past 3 months. Oh, this has only been happening 3 months. Did you ask him? Did you ask him like, hey, you know, I noticed that we haven't been doing it as often as we used to. What's going on? There's nothing wrong with doing that. Good to see y'all. Y'all are awesome today on TikTok, awesome today on Instagram. Yes, work-related stress. Well, is his work stressful right now? For both of us. So is it going down for you too, or is it just him? And I regulated myself today and still trying to. Carrie, you're doing the good work. You're doing good. So what you're gonna have to do, Carrie, is just keep doing it. It'll get easier. The more you do it, the more you practice it, the easier it gets. It's hard at first because this is new to you, right? Regulation is like building a new muscle, right? At first, it's awkward, it's weird, it's almost like you don't like it, and then before you know it, it's a piece of cake. So I know it's hard to do, but keep practicing, keep trying, and let us know how you feel. Him mostly, I want to connect that way. Well, here's the thing, right? Technically, we can't force someone to want it, right? Like that. If only we had a magic trick to make them want it. But he might just be going through a rough time right now. So here's what I would say. Personally, I would take a little bit more time and just connect with him in other ways, and maybe this time will pass. If you guys have been together for 4 years and you've only experienced this for 3 months, I'm not saying that like it's an easy time, right? I don't want to say that, but if I compare the 4 years to the 3 months, I think that this might be workable, right? And sometimes people just go through a rough patch and they just need emotional and mental support. Because, if he's going through it right now, that might kill his drive, There have been times where my workload wasn't going well for me. I wasn't getting what I needed, and my drive was down. So it's very likely that can affect people. I wish I'd met Xavier before my situationship imploded. I might have had a different outcome. Aw, thank you. Yes, I would have protected you. Because remember, ladies, what I said is when you meet a manipulator, there has to be some positioning, right? You have to position yourself. When it comes to these dating, if you don't position yourself, things will be off. I wish I'd met you a long time ago, Xavier. Thank you so much. I'm here now. We got it now. Same, I should have listened to your videos a long time ago. That's okay. Scroll up, please. How do you know you're in a situationship? If it's been longer than 3 months and no one's talked relationship, you're probably in one. Would I be wrong if I confront her with more evidence of her lying? Because it's a lie talking to a wall. So, Myra, what I would say for you, and this is something that you probably would have learned in class, but I know you couldn't come. What I would say is that there's a bigger problem going on here that you're probably not seeing, because there's a reason why you feel like you're talking to a wall. There's a bigger emotional problem that's happening between you and her that has nothing to do with the details. So that's why you feel like you're beating a dead horse, because technically you are, because you're not facing the right problem. What you're facing is what I call the red herring effect. You think that telling her more evidence and more things is what's going to make her wisen up. But the unfortunate reality is that she had a problem before that. And that bigger problem is what is the issue. She's not going to hear you. In fact, it'll probably incentivize her to do more and be even more crazy. But, that's broken down way more in the group. Here's what I can tell everyone. You think you're trying to convince a manipulator they're a manipulator. They already know. They know what they did was wrong. There's a bigger problem happening. My ex-boyfriend and friend of 35 years is still in contact with the girl he said he wasn't texting. Gives me strength. His birthday is tomorrow. No, I'm not married. No. But my closest friends are. So I'm aware of what a happy marriage looks like. And I was trained by a marriage counselor. So, yeah, I don't have a marriage of my own, but I'm very familiar. Yeah, we got to talk. I've been a mess, but feeling stronger. Dead horse, well said. Yeah, you're in the group too, right? Blue-eyed flower, blue-eyed flower. You're a flower. Answering back these DMs everyone's sending me. All right, we got you in. You are in there. Put you in the group right now. Let's go. We're getting new people right now on the spot. What? Hold on. Dang it, man. WhatsApp is so weird. Xavier, I have DM you. You DM me? Hey, Heather. Heather, you're in the WhatsApp group? Because you know we're going to talk. Hold on. April. Gotcha. You're in there. God, it feels so good when people get in the group. It's just like, yes. What's the difference between a situationship and dating? A situationship is when one person believes that they're fighting for a relationship. Like they have elements of it. You're probably already kissing. You're already sleeping together. You probably already introduced each other to friends and family. You even said at some points you're together. But the reality is you're not actually together. So that's the situationship. Dating is when you're both on the same page. You're not together. You're trying to figure out if you even want to be together. So you're both in a position where you haven't really gotten to that point yet. That's what dating is. So dating is a little bit more like getting there. Situationship is kind of confusing because you're already there, but someone doesn't want to commit. Or maybe both don't want to commit. All right, Crop, I got you. All right, so many DMs. Let's go. I must admit, I'm going to ask that you please not wear the shirt again. All right, I'm going to go change my shirt. I'm not going to do it in front of the window this time. Okay, hold on, I'll be back. Okay, I changed my shirt. You can see it now, right? She said Dane Crop has the. See, y'all always gotta make some stuff. Why would you ever change your shirt for someone? What do you mean? I had to change my shirt because on TikTok they can't see the comments. That's why I changed it. They can't see the I was asked, like 10 different people asked me to change it because they couldn't see. I couldn't even see the comments that much. See, y'all are just starting stuff, you know, like, see, look. sent a message, scroll up. Best advice for how to get through 4 years of being absent during 4 years, through BF of 4 years being absent during abortion and then ending things. That's a tough one. You're gonna have to DM me about that. That's a tough one. I'm sorry you had to go through that. So yeah, I answered Myra's question, right? Didn't I answer Myra's question? I answered the situationship. Oh my goodness. What? Dang. My live is acting up on iPad. It's saying it can't load the image. Refresh. Bro, what the heck? I hope someone didn't report my freaking TikTok, man. I can't get it to work now. Oh my God, man. So it's gonna shut off now. I can't see any of your new comments because this is what happens. This is why you gotta sign up for my group because now it's gonna shut down. It literally says cannot load in. I hate this. All right, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get off live and I'm gonna get back on. So what I need y'all to do is just give me 2 seconds. I'm gonna get off live on TikTok now because it's shutting me down and I'm gonna get back on. God, this is so annoying, yo. Yeah. That makes me so mad. Oh, wait, no, I'm back. Yay, I didn't have to shut it down. Yes, you answered mine. Creators must be 18 or older to go live. Viewers must be to recharge or send gifts. Remember, create a safe experience. All right. Now you can go up and look at my comment. I don't know if I can because it's still refreshed. So I can't look up and see it. Can you type it again? Yeah, it cut off a whole bunch of my comments from earlier. So I think there's something going on with the internet today, and that's probably why. All right, perfect. Have you ever been married? No. Guy will text and make plans like he's going to see me, and then he just stops texting. Why? Why would someone fake a meetup? He either had another girl that he was actually trying to be with that finally came through, or he was just not that interested to begin with and he just wanted attention. But here's what I would say. Don't focus on one guy. You want to avoid this kind of disappointment? Don't focus on one guy. You know, you got to focus on more than one guy. I feel like so many women have been taught to stick to one guy, even in the early dating phase. Like, I feel like have women been told that? Because, you know, like, even though the guy is of interest, just talking to him alone is risky, man. Like, it's way too risky. You asking me way too many questions. She want to know all about my life. Yes, we were in my generation. That's wild. Before you even get in a relationship is wild. You know, because these guys haven't earned that. Thank you, Crop. These guys, thank you, Crop, so much. That's what I'm saying, ladies. These guys got to earn your commitment. They got to earn your loyalty, right? They got to compete for it. You know, you got to play it like the Bachelorette. I'm changing it. Okay, where's the link? All right, we got another person on. Let's do this. Whoops. And I'll get you a book. See, we are working fast today. Stop allowing men to treat you like that, period. Yeah. Stop letting anyone treat you like that, period. You know what I'm saying? Don't let anyone treat you like that. You are so right. My Theo told me same thing. They gotta earn it. You disappeared from my IG for a bit. I did. I think IG just sometimes does that, where I'll get people and then out of nowhere it'll switch me to someone else. I guess it's just the way of the way of life. Do you think 34 is too old to start over, girl? I got people starting over at 60. What you talking about? 34 is young. 34 is young. And guess what? I got people starting over at 60 and happy at 60. They sent me a picture the other day of how happy they are. Young. 60s, 70s is never too old to find love. That's the thing. What was I about to do? Okay. You send me a DM too? Dang, everybody's trying to get on, man. Let me see your name. Scarlett? Why can't I find you, Scarlett? Oh, here it is. Okay, hold on. What? Why is everybody asking me if I'm married? Oh my goodness, wasted all that time looking for, you got Apple Pay. Yeah, I'm modern, baby. Modern. When we think we're on his roster and not in the pole position, do we try to compete or check out? See, here's the thing. Here's the thing, and it's gonna sound crazy. At the end of the day, right? It doesn't matter. Because if you're getting what you need during the dating phase, that's fine. The only time you need to be concerned is when it starts going too long and you can tell that there's no real commitment on the table, right? Like when you start to get that feeling after a period of time, because the reality is everybody's talking to somebody. Most people are talking to somebody on some level. Now that they may not be like seriously entertaining them, but they probably got someone, lurking, or maybe an option or two that they know if they said certain things, they would jump on the hook. So no one's really like, I don't want to say no one because there are some people, but most people are not 100% like alone, not talking to anyone, right? At all. They're entertaining someone with some kind of, or they're getting approached a lot, or they're approaching. The point is that what matters is the amount of time that you're putting in and effort. Is it too much for too long? So you're saying how long is too long? I would say more than 3 months. If it's more than 2.5, 3 months, it's starting to run its course. You know, I'm out. I'm out. I'm out, baby. I'm out. All right, we're getting everybody in this group. Xavier, my energy is sensitive around multiple people, so I can't date multiples. Well, who said you had to date them? You're just making friends. I mean, it's up to you, right? But if you decide to entertain one person, see, here's the thing there's consequences, right? If you only entertain one person at a time and you don't know anything about them and they haven't shown you much, and then you start to like give all your energy to that person, then you're risking wasting your time. Because if you're cutting other people off, then the consequence is you're gonna stay with one person that you don't even know you want to be committed to, and you're gonna lose out on all of that time to be entertaining someone else. And you can try, but good luck, right? Person I'm talking to has never been in a long-term relationship, but he's in therapy. Red flag? I think I would definitely say the fact that he's never been in a real relationship may be a red flag. But what I would also say is I don't think it's so much of a red flag as it is a caution. I would be very cautious to move forward because I would want to know like why. You know what I mean? Like I would just be very cautious. I think that is a little bit of a red flag. It's definitely a concern. Yeah, not being in a relationship, that's crazy. Um, but I understand, hey, I always leave room for the exception. Sometimes that's not the case with a lot of people, right? Sometimes that's the way it goes, and you just got to live with that. So, I mean, everybody's different, and I don't want to judge him based off a story that I don't know the answers to. But yeah, I would be concerned because here's what happens: if he says I've never been in a relationship, and then he doesn't get in a relationship with you, people would say, "Well, didn't you see this coming?" You know what I mean? When you put me in a position where people could say, "Didn't you see this coming?" Then I have to be cautious. I have to be hyper vigilant, right? I gotta be vigilant, hyper vigilant. Oh my goodness. You follow my YouTube? Oh, that's crazy. Why 10K, my finger hurts. Let me tell you, Myra, you have done the work. I appreciate you so much. Myra, you getting a tag tonight because you have been helping me out. You got me to 10K likes. I want to just thank everyone on TikTok today that has been putting in the work. Myra's been leading. She's been leading the work. We got 10K likes. Not, I said everybody. I said everybody. Hold on. Hold on. Dang, man. Y'all be coming after me on here. I'm just trying to be your friend. Oh my God. Cream, thank crop cream. See, this is why I get banned again. I'm gonna get banned again. Men are so hard to date nowadays. If we show that we like them, they think we are desperate. Then we pull back, they want us again. Those are broken men. Thank you, Crop. Those are broken men. Broken men don't like to get too much attention. They don't like to be loved too hard because they're not ready for that. Need to ice my finger. Hi. Thank you, Crop. Yo, Crop is going crazy with the gifts. She got me 75 of these bracelets. 75 of these bracelets. We are up tonight. We are up. Y'all are running the game right now. I appreciate y'all so much. You get my love. You get my love. BF coming home with glitter on clothing, perfume, and long hairs, not mine. He going to the club? He going to the club. He going out. She said, girl, pow, pow. Katrina says that too. Katrina says, pow, pow. Hello from Las Vegas. Hey, Las Vegas. I love Las Vegas. Y'all go hard over there. Yeah, you got to give them some. That's pow, pow. Like, that's crazy. What? Dang, I just realized how late it is. I don't know if you've seen me say this before, but thank you for your videos. They really helped me. Thank you, Aria. With the chancla? Isn't that a slipper? That's a slipper. Someone said throw him away. It's been 8 months and still trying to come back. After giving other chances, he did it again. They do help. Thank you. I knew it was a slipper. My mom used to throw the slipper at me. She'd be like, what you mean you break another girl's heart? Give me this shoe. She'd be like, where my shoe at? Why girls calling me? Because you know back during like the 90s, early 2000s, we still had house phones. A girl would call my mom, be like, you know what he did to me? Mom be like, stop having these girls calling my house. Talk about you breaking their hearts. We gotta talk. Oh, man. My mom used to get mad at me, man. She used to make me feel so bad. She would make me cry. Oh, I'm sorry. You know how you hurt her feelings? Sorry, Mom. Yes, Grammy was a champ with them. It's already 9:30. I know, man. They blowing up my phone, too. They're telling me to come out tonight. I'm playing. I'm going to stay inside. Do you think a man will change for a woman? You don't want him to. That is a bad move. You do not want him to change for a woman. You do not want a man to change for you. You want him to change for himself. You want him to see so much value in you that he wants to change himself. If he just changes because you want him to, he's going to say, oh, because you wanted me to do it. Then he's going to blame you for it for the rest of his life. Should a woman go 50-50 on a first date? That is a very good question. Here's what I think. In terms of protection, I think it is healthier to go 50-50 on a first date so that there are no expectations. Because some dudes think if they pay for you, that you know, it means something else. So that's what I would mean. In terms of safety, I feel like you should at least offer so that you know, if he goes like, oh, well, I spent money on you. This is how you're going to act. You're not going to talk to me. You don't want to hang out after this. I'm just saying, you know, so I know everyone's saying no, but at the end of the day, I think that if it's the first time you've ever hung out, you don't know this person, you should be more concerned about your safety as a person. That's all I'm saying, because you don't know who you're talking to. Now, if you realize that after the first time he's cool, then why not? But I at least think for the first hangout, y'all shouldn't even be getting dinner. I think y'all should be doing an activity, getting ice cream, a walk in the park. I think it should be a little bit more like chill, no pressure. But yeah, because what happens is some of these guys think if they spend money on you that they're supposed to get something out of it. And then they act kind of crazy. And you don't know who you're. That's all I'm saying. Like it creates this expectation. This way, if you at least say, I'll split it, and he agrees. If he says you trying to do something after this, you say no, he could be like, oh, he can't be like, well, I paid for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've seen women get into very dangerous situations with that kind of flavor. I don't want strangers paying for me like that in general because I don't know you. It's not even a man or woman thing. But at the end of the day, if you know him, if he has a reputation, or you've met him somewhere before and you know who you're dealing with, that's a different story. That's a different story. That's wrong for them to do that, I know. But at the same time, we live in a world where people are crazy. So I can't answer on behalf, I can't make people uncrazy, but I can tell you how to protect yourself from people that are crazy, right? That's why sometimes I don't think you should be getting picked up for the first date because you don't know if this man is crazy. There's so many women that get abused, that get taken advantage of when they get too close to some of these guys too quick. So I'm focused on your safety. But if you want to apply this universal rule to everybody like they're normal, good luck, right? But for me, safety first, right? Why do men cheat if a woman is giving him everything? Because it doesn't matter. Cheating is not always on the woman. Cheating is not on the woman. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's something that's his problem. I understand what you're saying but if they are crazy, it don't matter if they pay. Most of the time it does. I hate to say it, it does. That's what I'm saying. Like, if they drive and pay, yes, you're putting yourself in a position. Because if he's trying to manipulate you, he's trying to put you in a position where he feels like you can't argue. If you hold up your standards and boundaries, you can stop the crazy. Think about most women that end up in these manipulative relationships, or they end up in dating, or they end up in those situations. Most of the time it comes because the guy tries to make them vulnerable. So it doesn't matter. Yes, it does matter. If you get another person to give you something and you don't know who they are and they're a complete stranger, I mean, our mothers teach this at a young age. Don't take stuff from strangers, right? Because you don't know who they are. So it's okay to have your opinion, but I'm going to say what's in the best interest of women's safety. So that's what I'm saying. If she knows he cheated and he's admitted to it, but still feel things are being hidden, well, then if you feel that way, then why entertain it? Because that means you're already done. Picking me up on the first day, public place first, please. I agree with that. Yeah. And see, here's the thing, right? It's not universal for everybody. There's some people that you're just going to know. You get a good vibe from, you know? But some of us, what I've seen, especially with my clients, is some of them have a tendency to jump kind of quickly and they don't really know what they're getting themselves into and they end up in weird situations. And I tell them ahead of time, be careful, don't do this. Like, I can't tell you how many times I have told a client or two, don't go to his house. It's too soon. And what do? They go to his house. And then they say, he tried to take advantage of me. And I'm like, I literally told you. Like, Why hire me? You know what I mean? Like people, sometimes I feel like people hire me just to argue me. You know, like you can argue me, but then when you end up in weird situations, I told you, right? If a guy really likes you, you don't have to go through certain things. Why do certain men deny a lot of things that can be proven? Because they feel like you're gonna allow it. See, when a guy is caught red-handed and he still lies to you, that means he actually thinks that you're gonna allow that to happen. He has no respect for you. Like that is zero respect. But why do they feel like they can? Because they've gotten away with it before, and they're probably gonna get away with it again. See, if we're gonna, if you guys want me to be real tonight, I'm gonna be real. Some of these ladies do not leave relationships no matter how bad it gets. Y'all, some of you will see a man cheat. You'll see a man with another woman. You'll see him like in all these pictures on Instagram of other girls. He'll be talking to you all kinds of crazy. He will disrespect you in front of your friends, your family, and your kids. He'll have you up at night wondering where he's at, cutting off his phone, ignoring you. Like literally red-handed evidence. Some ladies still will not leave. That's why he does it. Because he is confident you ain't going nowhere. No matter how much you try to yell or complain or try to discuss it or make it seem like what he's doing is wrong and try to convince him, you still staying, baby. And I understand, like I get it. You know, the feeling is so great, you just can't do it. But that's what you're doing. You're inadvertently making him feel like it's okay for him to lie to you. You're giving him what he wants. He's hoping that he can guilt you into it. He can do whatever and you stay. The biggest win for a manipulator is to start cheating and you stay. That's when he's got you. Do you think a man should get his financial situation together before dating? Yeah. In fact, I wouldn't even say just a man. I would say everybody. Everybody should be able to financially take care of themselves before they start dating. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just think that it gives you a sense of security. You start dating from a different place. I think that having financial security, that you can like take care of yourself, it just makes the tone a bit different. The emotions are different, right? It's a different level of anxiety. But yes, especially men, I think that they should definitely be financially stable before they start dating. I do. Because if you got to pinch pennies and everything, I think that's gonna look crazy after a while. Like, but here's the thing: not every couple looks for the same things. Like, I know some women that they're good with being more of a provider. I didn't write this. Personally, I believe the man should be the provider. For me, that's my personal opinion. That's not my coaching opinion. But personally, I feel like as a man, I want to be the provider. I want to make it so that a woman doesn't have to work. She can if she wants to, but I want to give her the option not to. And I think I want to take care of like everything financially, and you know, she can do the rest. But that's what I personally believe. I found out my ex-fiance was cheating on me. He adamantly denied it, yet I had lunch with the woman and they gave me proof. I showed him proof. Why does he continue to lie to me? Because you're still there. I told a friend her husband was cheating with hired girls. She said that wasn't news and not leaving. So y'all are proving my point. I literally, see, you know, everyone's saying it, right? I'm not lying when I say this. Women don't leave. They do not leave. But here's the thing, right? They work with me, they leave. That's the solution. You work with me, you leave. I got 2 women just recently that worked with me directly. years into a toxic situation, got them out in 3 weeks. What do you think of a man who wants to be chased? Like literally told me he wants to be pursued. Dump him. What? First of all, I can understand chasing a woman, which I still don't think is good, right? No one should be chasing anyone. We should just pursue. I let you know I'm here. I let you know I'm here. I let you know I want you. And that's it. Do you want to make this work? Chasing is bad either way. But the fact that a guy wants you to chase him, I would be out. No, that's weird. Like, why? No, 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 no. The fact that he said that, that means, yo, he does not respect you. He's like, I want a woman to pursue me. Like, bro, what are you? What? Nah, that's ego talk. Nah, there's something wrong with that, man. I'll be honest with you. That don't sound right. Where are the good men hiding? Join a running club. It was great in the beginning of the relationship, lots of attention and gifts. I found out 180. Yep. And if I'm chased too hard and seeing red flags, I'm shutting it down. Why did some of the people I dated make me feel bad about what I want? Because you are? Okay, send me a DM, Jet Set. They made you feel bad about what you want because it got in the way of what they want. Anyway, y'all, I have to go now. I'm going to jump off. I want to spend a special thanks to Crop and Myra for working with me today. Everybody that hit the like in the live, I appreciate all of you. For those of you that want to join the exclusive group, because I already had a group last week session on how to talk to a narcissist, how to talk to a sociopath. And next week, we're going to be talking about how to make changes, how to get them to see if they want to change, how to know that and what to do and what to say. So we got the tricks. We got a technique. Go ahead and send me a DM and let's get on in here. We're growing big. We're growing to a big community. So let's do it. Anyway, I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Have a great rest of your evening and have a great night, Friday night. And we'll do this again tomorrow. All right, bye, y'all.